am back. Today I wanted to talk about an active lifestyle and things that you can do just to make your lifestyle a little more active. I think I might have spoken before about how exercise in me, it's just not something that comes naturally. It's not something I enjoy, it's not something I really think about doing because fortunately, I am naturally small, so it's never been something that I've had to do for weight control per se. It's just been something that I've needed to do for like my mental health or to feel good. And that is like a double-edged sword because obviously that means I don't have to do it every week, but you should be doing it every week. I should be exercising every week because exercise is something that's not only really important for mental health, but it's also important for physical, actual health. To increase your heart rate, get the blood flowing, it's going to extend your life. So don't ask. It's something that I really need to be doing. So I sort of thought about it and I was like, okay, what are some things that I can incorporate into my life to make it a more of an active lifestyle that I live? That means that if I'm not actually working out on a regular basis, it's okay to have a couple weeks here and there off because I can then say, well, at least I'm doing these things to make me a bit healthier. So here they are. Parking further away than where you need to go so that you've got a bit of a walk. So that was always a shocker for like trying to park out the front door of something like a shop or whatever that I was going to, just, the closer the better. Now I'm feeling like if I can park a couple of blocks away and walk, it's gonna take me like an extra 2 minutes, but what it's gonna do for my body is get my steps up, and that's always a good thing. Any opportunity that you have to increase your steps, do it. Learning and educating yourself on foods and what's healthy and what are healthier choices. For example, since getting into the organic and more whole food lifestyle, and that side of things, I never really realized that there were so many different flours. I just thought you get your white flour and you get your self-raising flour, and that's flour. That's all that there is. That's all she wrote. There's not. There's a shitload of flours. So just like educating yourself and knowing really healthy recipes that are quick and easy that you can make. And even I've got myself a plastic folder with recipes that Laurie and I have tried and been like, yep, that was quick, that was easy, and it was healthy, and it was super yummy. So that when we get into those ruts in life where we all get sometimes, and you think, oh, we've had, your meat and veg or something like that 3 nights in a row because we've just forgotten all the yummy things that we've ever known, you can refer back to that book and be like, oh, hey, let's have the cauliflower curry tonight, or let's have doodles, and, make all these cool things out of your recipe book. So anytime we make a new recipe, and I've been trying to at least do 1 new recipe every week, if we like it and it's a hit, we're printing it off and we're putting it in the folder so that we can refer back to that when we need to. Listening to your body. Now, I know I just said that you need to be working out and it's really important for your all-round health, but some weeks you don't feel like it. So I think you need to listen to your body, and you need to also lower your expectations. This is me talking to me right now, if I'm perfectly honest. I get in the mood or in the headspace where I'm like, I don't want to do like a hit or like a super like hardcore active workout where I'm lifting heavy weights and I'm putting a lot of strain and pressure on my body, my heart rate, and I'm sweating and all that sort of stuff. If I don't feel like that, I never feel like that, then I'm like, I don't feel like working out. I can't work out. But the thing is, we're super lucky because working out, I think, can be translated to a whole bunch of things. So I think lowering your expectations of what you think a workout is to include things like yoga, Pilates, going for a walk for 20 minutes. Anything is better than nothing. And I think that's where sometimes we get a little bit hard on ourselves. We think, oh, you know what? We've got to actually be hardcore in a sweat for an hour for it to count. And if I don't feel like that, then I'm not going to do anything because, like, what's the point? It is a point, okay? There is a point, guys. Walk around the block for 20 minutes. Fucking high five you. You've done something more than sitting on the couch and Netflix and chill, okay? So it is worthwhile lowering your expectations and including different workouts into your life and listening to your body and your mind. Because if you don't feel like that kind of a workout, and sometimes you will, which is awesome, But if you're like me, that'll be very rarely. So just doing what you can and listening to your body and learning things that you like to do, like walking your dogs or yoga before bed, because it all counts. The other thing about lowering your expectations is working out and exercising and being healthy doesn't mean you have to join a gym, doesn't mean you have to pay shitload of money. You can do at-home workouts and you can use stuff around the house. Like I had a girlfriend once that used to use cans of like food for like bicep curls. She'd like sticky tape 2 cans together and that was her making weights. And like, you might be thinking, that's not really heavy, that's gonna do shit all. But it's better than nothing. And it's just about, you know, really utilizing the things that we've got around us rather than feeling like we have to spend a shitload of money to get healthy. Welcome back to my fitness channel. So today, I wanted to teach you how to do a workout using things that you can just find lying around in your home. So this is something I just found lying around the house that I thought, yeah, pretty weighty. Let's try you for some squats. Oh my God. Also works for lunges. Yeah, cool, that was great. Thanks for being a part of it. So this here is what I like to do for ab exercises. You get your weight. And you just go out and in. And if you didn't have someone else pouring at you, I would suggest putting your hands under your bum. Oh, feel the burn. Also having fun with exercise and workouts, because sometimes we just honestly don't feel like it. So play around, mess around, have fun, who cares? Like as long as you're doing something. You might practice handstands for 20 minutes. You might want to do headstands. So just doing anything like that is getting your body moving, and it's also getting you in the mind space of exercising and working out being fun.
Oh, son of a bitch. No.
Okay.
Yes! Do something!
Even though you're not really doing all that much, it's still just like conditioning yourself to believe that, hey, workouts can be fun. So have fun with it. Everybody knows I don't like meal prep because meal prep is so freaking boring and it's so time consuming, and I hate that I have to spend like 3 hours on my Sunday, which I cherish my Sundays, that's my day to do nothing, cooking up boring shit that I'm not gonna want by Wednesday for my lunches. So what I suggest you do is when you're cooking your yummy healthy tea that you've learned, cook extra, double it. And then you've got lunch for the next day or two, and you know it's going to be yummy because, like, why would you be cooking it for tea if it wasn't yummy? So I just think that there's some things that you can think of that are a little bit outside the box like that are better than meal prepping per se. Visit your health food or whole food shop and just educate yourself as to what's out there in terms of, like, you know, vitamins, protein powders, healthy chocolates, healthy chips, healthy junk foods, the flours and sugars that aren't flour and sugar like I was speaking about earlier. Just go through and browse and just be like, what the hell is that? And then Google it and find out. And that's the way you learn, and that's the way you can educate yourself and make it easier on you to make healthier choices. Make your healthy swaps. Shameless plug, because I've spoken about this before, but swapping things like soft drink for soda water with like a squeeze of lime if you are not into plain soda water. Swapping out your white bread for a healthier version of bread, even like gluten-free or paleo bread, or a high-fiber low GI from Baker's Delight, because that stuff is the shit. Swapping out your butter or your margarine for Nuttelex, which is an oil-free, healthier option, better for your cholesterol. Things like that. And lastly, being kind to yourself. We are so hard on ourselves when it comes to exercise, and I think, again, I'm speaking to myself when I say this, we get in the frame of mind where it's like, I just don't feel like it this week. Like, I would rather just crawl up in bed and go to sleep at 8:30. Like, that's how I'm feeling right now. So just honor that, and don't be as hard on yourself. Don't be like, oh, you know, you felt lazy shit. You should be out there doing stuff. Like, it's okay. You're gonna have weeks, months where you feel like you're lazy because you're tired, and the weather is definitely a big contribution to that, because when it's winter and we haven't seen the sun for a while and it's cold and it's miserable, you feel like snuggling up and being warm and comforted. You don't feel like stripping off and working out or going for a walk, and that's okay too. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's all right, it'll all work out, and just do the best that you can do. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked this video, please share it with a friend, and I will see you in my next video.